Have you ever noticed who the most dangerous person in the room is? It's not the guy shouting. It's not the one bragging about his car or the one trying to dominate the conversation. That guy is easy to read. You know exactly what he wants. He wants attention. He's begging for it. No, the dangerous one is the guy in the corner, the one who hasn't said a word for 20 minutes. He's watching. He's listening, and because he isn't speaking, you have no idea what he's thinking. That makes you nervous, doesn't it? It should. See, we live in a world that tells you to speak up, to be loud, to brand yourself. But the people who actually run things, the ones with real power, they operate differently. They know something you don't. They know that silence isn't empty, it's a weapon. And today, I'm going to show you how to use it. We are breaking down the 5 laws of weaponized silence. If you're tired of being ignored, stop shouting, start listening. Here's the thing about human beings. We hate silence. It's awkward, right? Think about the last time you were in an elevator with a stranger. It's dead quiet. You feel this physical pressure in your chest. You feel like you have to say something, anything, just to break the tension. So you talk about the weather, you make a bad joke, you spill details about your life that nobody asked for. This is Law 1, the information vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. When you create a space of silence, other people rush to fill it, and when they rush, they make mistakes. Let's say you're negotiating a salary, or you're trying to figure out if your friend is lying to you. Most people ask a question, get a half answer, and then immediately ask another question. They fill the gap because they're uncomfortable. Don't do that. Ask your question, look them in the eye, and then shut up. Wait. Watch what happens. They'll give you the prepared answer. Then they'll see you aren't speaking. They'll panic. Their brain will scream, "He doesn't believe me. I need to say more." And that's when the truth comes out. They will start explaining. They'll overshare. They will hand you the keys to the kingdom just to make the awkwardness stop. You didn't have to interrogate them. You just had to be strong enough to hold the silence longer than they could. The person who speaks first loses. The person who holds the silence controls the flow of information. There is an old saying, it is better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. We've all met that guy who has an opinion on everything, politics, finance, relationships. He never stops talking, and the more he talks, the more you realize he has no idea what he's doing. When you talk too much, you become common, you become predictable, and frankly, you reveal your limitations. Silence creates the illusion of competence. Think about the boss in the boardroom who sits back and just listens, or the master craftsman who looks at the broken engine, nods once, and fixes it without a word. We respect them. Why? Because we project intelligence onto them. When you don't speak, people assume you are thinking something profound. They assume you are analyzing them. You might just be thinking about what you want for dinner, but they don't know that. By keeping your mouth shut, you protect your image. You don't say something stupid. You don't reveal that you're confused. You maintain the high ground. If you want people to think you're smart, stop trying to prove it with words. Just listen. Let them wonder. Now, this one's a bit darker. This is about social power. Most people are desperate for validation. When they tell a joke, they look around to see if you're laughing. When they give an opinion, they wait for you to nod and say, "Yeah, you're right." They need that feedback loop. It makes them feel safe. When you withhold that reaction, you break the loop. Imagine someone makes a snarky comment at you, or they try to insult you in front of a group. The normal reaction is to get angry, to defend yourself, to fight back. But what if you just looked at them? Total silence, no anger, no smile, just a blank stare for 3 seconds. It is terrifying.
Suddenly, the joke isn't funny anymore. The insult falls flat. They start to wonder, did he not hear me? Is he judging me? Did I go too far? You have turned their aggression back on them. You made them the awkward one. This is the anxiety trigger. By refusing to react, you refuse to play their game. You show them that their words have no power over you. And nothing scares a loud person more than realizing their noise isn't working. Let's talk about conflict, arguments, deals. In any negotiation, the person who needs the deal wins, and the person who talks the most usually needs it the most. When you're constantly explaining yourself, justifying your price, or defending your actions, you look weak. You look like you are seeking approval. The most powerful negotiators use silence as a filter. Here's what I mean. Let's say someone makes you an offer. It's too low. An amateur will immediately jump in and say, "Oh, I can't do that because X, Y, and Z." They start bargaining against themselves. A pro just pauses. They look at the offer. They look at the person. They let the silence hang in the air for a solid 5 seconds. That silence says, "Is that a joke? Is that the best you can do?" Without you having to be rude. Usually the other person will crack. They'll say, "I mean, maybe we can do a little better." Or, "Look, I know it's low," but they'll start negotiating against themselves. Silence forces people to show their hand. It forces them to bridge the gap. Use the pause. Let it do the heavy lifting for you. Finally, we have the most important law of all, survival. In the wild, a predator doesn't roar before it attacks. It moves quietly. It stays in the shadows until it's too late to react. In life, your goals, your plans, your next move, these are your greatest assets, and every time you talk about them, you put them at risk. When you tell people what you're going to do, you give them a chance to sabotage you. You give them a chance to steal your idea, or even worse, you get that premature dopamine hit. You know the feeling? You tell everyone, "I'm going to start a business," and they all say, "Wow, good for you." You feel great. You feel like you already did it. So you lose the hunger to actually do the work. Silence is your camouflage. It protects your dreams from the opinions of others. It protects your strategy from your enemies. Don't tell them you're working hard, just work. Don't tell them you're happy, just be happy. Don't announce your move, just make it. You can't hit a target you can't see. Be the ghost. Look, I'm not saying you should never speak. Communication is important, but most of us are leaking power every day because we can't handle the quiet. We are terrified of being alone with our own thoughts. So here is my challenge to you for the next 24 hours. Talk less, listen more. When someone asks you a question, answer it and then stop. Don't explain, don't justify. When there's a lull in the conversation, don't rush to save it. Let it sit. Watch how people react to you. Watch how the dynamic changes. You will feel a shift. You will feel control returning to you. The world is full of noise. Be the silence. If you are ready to take control, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm we aren't playing games. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it. We are building something different here. I'll see you in the shadows.